arrested accused of burning down a church. We have the late-breaking details. Speaking of churches, religion has you talking tonight on our social media network. Should a Muslim American be on a House committee in Congress? And what the Pope said that has you going back and forth. A story getting national attention and a lot of you expressing different opinions here. Tonight, it has an El Paso connection. We'll talk about it. Also, you might want to check under your hood the next time you get in your car. Oh yeah, a visitor to Fort Bliss went back home to find a cute and cuddly surprise. Two of them inside the engine of her SUV. And we also, Nichole, have a joke from Freddie, who's watching us tonight, who just posted that. You might laugh.
Oh boy.
Get ready.
But I am tracking some changes to your forecast. Will it affect your weekend? How about rain? I'll have your forecast coming up in Storm Track Weather.
Say it ain't so. Rain on the weekend. It's all next on ABC-7 at 9. Get ready. You are part of the day's news right now.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley at Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC-7 at 9 on the El Paso Las Cruces.
There's got to be somebody that knows something that could possibly be a lead, and if somebody would come forward with whatever that information may be, whether they feel it's pertinent or not, please divulge that to us.
An arrest was just made in a case that has left us all wondering who burned down an El Paso church a few months ago. Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on ABC-7 at 9 on the CW. I'm Bob Harp, and at my side or across the studio, the one and only Nichole Gomez, storm tracker and social media queen. Hello.
That's right. Hello, Bob. Everyone out there watching, join the ABC-7 social media network right now because your reaction to the day's news is what this newscast is all about. And how can you do that? It's very simple. Just grab your smartphones and you can log on to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
All right. Thanks so much, Nichole. Now let's go ahead and get to the stories that you need to know at home before joining the discussions in social media and our network. First up tonight, that man who we just told you about, he's now accused of burning down a church in El Paso. He's 25-year-old Dane Gordon. He was arrested last night and charged with arson of a place of worship. Well, investigators say on November 30th, he set fire to the Faith Assembly of God Church. That's in East El Paso. The agency offered up a $5,000 reward for any information that would lead to an arrest and conviction. Damage to that church was estimated at about $200,000.
Hey, I got Tim McCullough here.
Also, a juvenile probation officer and former UTEP football player accused of working a sex trafficking ring was just convicted on several charges today. Timothy McCullough was found guilty alongside 3 other men. This is video of the 29-year-old McCullough from a YouTube video. Prosecutors say he and the other men forced women into prostitution. We also have a look at a teenager allegedly linked to last night's shooting in Las Cruces. We had it as breaking news. Well, you need to know 17-year-old Gustavo Angel Alvarado is still on the run tonight. Police saying he shot a man on the 300 block of Karen yesterday afternoon. 34-year-old Pete Limon. He's still in critical condition tonight at UMC here in El Paso. Both men live in the same trailer park. You need to know 34-year-old inmate Remigio Pineda is now listed in fair condition. 3 other inmates are still in critical condition. No update on Officer Jason Self, who is in a Lubbock hospital. Now, they were all on that bus traveling from Abilene to the Rogelio Sanchez jail in East El Paso. The bus hit a patch of ice on I-20 Tuesday, then hit a moving train. 8 inmates and 2 corrections officers were killed.
I'm worried about the health hazards for the kids because a lot of kids play out here and they're going to be breathing all that.
Well, you need to know that the Sunland Park cleanup is underway tonight. Dirty water from Mexico streamed into neighborhoods, and a wastewater treatment plant across the border is where it came from. Leaking treated water across into our side of the border, and a sewage line got clogged with trash. That is apparently the cause of it. You also need to know that the annual blood drive is underway at the Barnett Harley-Davidson in East El Paso and Las Cruces. As he does every year, the dealership owner, I should say, is paying it forward. Years ago, blood from a total stranger helped keep him alive after an accident. Now, you can donate blood tomorrow and Monday, 10 to 5, and Sunday, 10 to 2. If you'd like more information, just go to KVIA.com. You need to know the federal health officials tonight saying even though it's doing a pretty crummy job, you should still get the flu vaccine anyway. Health officials say a new study shows it's only 23% effective this year. The vaccine does not include the specific virus that is making most people sick. 2 cases already confirmed in El Paso this season. Now make sure to check out KVIA.com and get tips on how to avoid getting the flu. We have a list of places you can actually get that flu shot too. Again, we put it all on this story. Just check out the local headline section right now. And let us know what you think about these 2 El Paso kittens. They hid in the engine of an SUV and unknowingly took a ride to Arizona. A woman visiting her fiance at Fort Bliss last weekend drove back to Phoenix and did not even realize the 2 kittens were under the hood in the engine. Amazingly, they survived. You need to know the kittens have already been adopted, though, so don't get your hopes up. Their new names, Hitch and Hike. Okay. Hey, look at this. This is the joke from Freddie. He just posted this on our Facebook page. Good thing it didn't turn out to be a catastrophe. No, yeah, I'm hearing some chuckles in the back. Nichole, people talking about that story.
That was a good one.
All right, Freddie, good job. All right, hey, but before people join Freddie's conversation, all the others, you got some weather to talk about. Rain on the weekend, really, maybe?
No rain on the weekend. I was just teasing you. That was to make you stick around and listen to my forecast.
You scared me here, girl. Come on now.
Let's talk about today's forecast, though, and current temperatures out there right now, courtesy of our WeatherNet site, sponsored by Mattress Firm. South Loop, 41 the current temperature. High today, 59. Escada hit a high of 60. And at the El Paso landfill up by Clint, 56 the high today, current temperature 44. So overall, beautiful afternoon. We hit a high of 58 at the airport here in El Paso. 56 Las Cruces, 55 TRC. And our temperatures will be chilly yet again tonight, but we're in for a pretty nice weekend. Saturday, 8 o'clock in the morning, El Paso, Las Cruces, temperatures sitting in the 40s. So tonight, mostly clear skies. A few high clouds tracking through the region, but we're expecting a weekend warm-up and rain chances ahead. Not this weekend, Bob.
Okay.
No rain.
Good. I'm glad I was paying attention in that tease, right? Hey, a random question I'm going to throw at you. Do you watch South Park by chance ever?
I used to a long time ago.
A long time ago? Okay, just saying that catastrophe reminded me of the Catatafish, which is a character on one episode. No, it doesn't ring a bell?
I don't remember that.
I'm sure someone watching me tonight knows Catatafish. All right, Nichole. Well, every night, at 9 o'clock here on the CW, we ask people to join the buzz so they can share their thoughts with us, and we want to hear from them.
That's right. We want to make sure everyone knows how to connect with us. We're at KVIA.com, on Facebook, on Twitter, get news updates, and our handle is at ABC-7 Breaking.
And, of course, the new one, we've been throwing this out this week, See You on the CW. That's where you can post your pics on Twitter and, of course, on Instagram. Still use that hashtag KVIATV. Well, they can always post them on Facebook, too. Don't forget. And, Nichole, that is where we have some hot discussions underway right now. New developments today in the fight for gays to legally marry anywhere in the U.S.
And that news has our viewers posting comments like this one from Anne. Gosh, we have so much more bigger things to deal with than preventing people wanting to miserably married. Let them be.
Okay, before you join the buzz, you need to know that the stage is all set for the landmark ruling by the Supreme Court. It has agreed to take up the dispute over same-sex marriage, which is now allowed in 36 states. The justices are being asked to overturn some same-sex marriage bans in 4 states and declare people can marry their partners of choice regardless of gender in all 50 states.
And we're told a decision from the Supreme Court is expected by late June. But you're not waiting to share your thoughts with us. Joshua responds with this. I'm so excited because I know we'll be granted the justice we have so long deserved as being citizens of the U.S.
On the other side, though, Hector saying there is so much or no such thing as same-sex marriage. Marriage is between a man and a woman. I agree that there are same-sex unions, but not marriage. All right, Nichole, you remember how the Trayvon Martin case had people on both sides angry, and they were talking about race issues, and they were also talking about the gun laws, right? You remember that one?
Oh, absolutely. How could I forget?
I know, right? It sparked so much scrutiny over another case as well in Florida, this one also involving a gun. Now we are asking tonight, is this woman in jail when she should really be free? Join our discussion. There's a group of women in El Paso tonight. They're hoping to raise awareness of this case. Marissa Alexander, you might remember, fired a gun but didn't actually shoot anyone. Her attorney said that she just fired a warning shot into the wall, trying to scare off her abusive husband. Alexander tried to use that controversial stand your ground law as her defense, but she was convicted anyway, and she's now in prison. A new hearing is set for this case on January 27th. Now with details on the El Paso connection and the women now making a cross-country trip in Marissa's honor, let's go to ABC-7 reporter Jerry Nichole. Jerry?
Bob, these women say they are not going to stop until Marissa is a free woman. They say she is a victim of not only abuse, but the justice system as well. The Free Marissa Now movement stopped in El Paso on its cross-country journey. I caught up with them at Cafe Mayapan in central El Paso. They told me the women are not recognized in the legal system and something needs to be changed. The women are on their way to Florida. They plan to be in Gainesville by January 27th. That's when another hearing in Marissa Alexander's case takes place. It's conceivable a judge could let her out.
Women are vilified in the legal system. Women who speak up for themselves and stand up for themselves are vilified. And women are being punished when it's not worthy.
The group is having a news conference tomorrow here in El Paso, and I'll have more on the group tonight at 10 o'clock on ABC-7. And Bob, you just posted this story on Facebook. Viewers are already giving us their feedback.
Yes, they are. And Jerry, first of all, thanks for that update, and thanks to everybody already chiming in on this. Barbara tonight is telling us this. She probably would have been better off just shooting the dude and claiming self-defense. Christopher then tonight telling us firing a gun into the air is a dangerous act on its own. What goes up must come down. So yes, she will be free when her sentence is up. Well, social media also blowing up tonight as top Democrats appoint a Muslim congressman to the House Intelligence Committee. Congressman Andre Carson, he's now defending himself.
I think it's clear that we will never win the war on national terrorism or even global terrorism for that matter without getting help from Muslims.
And we will have the discussion you have right now on our Facebook page. Nichole, the weekend's here. You already teased me about the rain on the weekend. No rain on the weekend. I want to clarify that, right?
It will be a beautiful weekend, but we are tracking some changes. I'll talk about those details, let you know when the rain will come in Storm Track weather.
But it will come. All right. Hey, thanks so much, Nichole. This is ABC 7 at 9 on the CW, giving you all the news you need to know before joining the social media buzz. We'll be right back.